12 years ago, the Long family, mom, dad, and 3 kids, entered their oldest son at the age of 9 into 4-H. Mom and dad both came from farming families, with mom from California and dad from Northeast Texas. They wanted their children to learn what they had growing up, a love of the land, animals, and farming. To start off, their oldest son decided to join 4-H and show rabbits. He was gifted a French Lop by a very generous breeder. That French Lop, named Jack, and the oldest son went on to win many ribbons. Jack gave him lots of joy and fostered his love of raising rabbits. Now the Longs are raising almost 200 rabbits, both pet and meat breeds. Settling down in Winsboro in 2008, the Longs bought 14 acres with dreams as big as Texas. Their 3 children were 13, 12, and 10. Mom and Dad located their local 4-H and FFA clubs, and the kids started showing the following spring of 2009. The rabbitry was started with just 1 rabbit, this time a Californian doe. But soon they added other breeding pairs, and out of that stock, their daughter won Grand Champion Meat Pen at the Wood County Junior Livestock Show. Continuing the breeding program that was started and adding in more bloodlines to the rabbitry, their oldest son won Grand Champion in rabbits his junior year, and the rabbitry has produced a total of 4 Grand Champion pens, 3 Reserve Grand Champion pens, and the rest is history. Almost. They, like most families in agriculture, struggle year to year to raise children, raise animals, tend to their land, and of course, pay the bills along the way. Mom was always searching for more ways to bring in more income. They did a little bit of everything from growing vegetables, canning jellies, baking homemade bread, raising meat, and selling these products at the local farmer's market. At least, what wasn't being eaten by 3 growing teens. While researching ways to boost production on the farm, Mom came up with an idea to make a liquid rabbit fertilizer out of a waste product that was abundant on the farm, rabbit manure. The family created all-natural rabbit tea fertilizer. This type of fertilizer isn't just about NPK or pH, it's a new trend in what are called microbial fertilizers. Rabbit manure has one of the highest NPK content of most animal manures and is also full of microbes. Microbial tea is brewed with rabbit manure and microbial food added to the solution. It is aerated and agitated to extract beneficial microbes from the manure and promote the growth of these microbes during the brewing process. When used as a fertilizer, the microbes break down biomatter and infuse the soil and thus the plants with nutrients they need to flourish. These microbial fertilizers are as natural as you can get and are a return to a simpler way of farming. The Longs will tell you that not many will take on the fun of messing around with manure and hundreds of gallons of water. But they did. First, Mom researched all she could find about this type of fertilizer, how it works, how it was made, and what process and ingredients produce the best fertilizer. She came up with a recipe for the fertilizer, and Dad came up with the process of how it's made. To start, they set up 250-gallon tank and hung nylons, yes, cheap nylons from the local dollar store, stuffed with manure, and literally made big tea bags. The kids would help in the process by stirring the mixture twice a day on their daily chore routine for a week before a batch was deemed ready to use. When the fertilizer was finished, it was loaded by hand with a 5-gallon bucket into the containers for the customers, 1 bucket full at a time. This was the beginning, and from there they grew. Most people would think only profits when they make a product and sell it, but the Longs think differently. They saw in their product something that could not only help them, but more importantly, it could help their fellow farmers and ranchers cut their costs and keep their families on the land. Researching the fertilizer prices at that time, a price of $5 a gallon was decided upon, with the recommendation that the fertilizer be diluted 1 gallon of concentrate to 5 gallons of water, and applied at a 10-gallon per acre application rate, which makes the cost less than $10 an acre. This meant that crops and pastures could be fertilized for just a fraction of the usual cost of traditional fertilizers. They produced by hand a liquid rabbit manure tea fertilizer that could perform as well, if not better than, traditional fertilizers, while at the same time making sure that the cost to farmers and ranchers was inexpensive as possible. The fertilizer sold very well from the beginning. That's where Dad contributed his part. With his experience and knowledge, he designed a manure tea brewing system, patent pending, that is capable of making 1,100 gallons of fertilizer in 3 to 5 days. These systems are built with ready available parts from the local hardware store. The motto used, keep it simple, stupid. In 2013, their first one was operational, and at the end of 2014, they had 4 systems built, with 3 in full operation. In 2015, they added 4 more systems for a total of 8, with a total brewing capacity of 8,800 gallons. They are still worried, though, that with the current demand, they will have to start building more systems to keep up. Not really a bad problem to have. Long-time customers sometimes ask the kids if they ever miss what they call the bucket brigade, harkening back to the beginning of loading containers 1 5-gallon bucketful at a time. The kids will give them a resounding no. But with their product having a better than 75% success rate with customers across different soil types all over Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma, and with a much lower cost than traditional fertilizers, it's not hard to see why they're becoming successful and have very loyal customers. The Long family will also tell you that after being through their fair share of feast or famine in the 20 years since Mom and Dad got married and started a family, nothing is set in stone, and nothing lasts forever. But they will also tell you to enjoy it while it lasts. They may work in manure, but they're not complaining. The oldest son, now 21, is the outside production manager. He is still raising rabbits and he plans to work in the business for many years to come. The middle son, 20, has finished his 2nd year of college. He hopes to attend SFA next year and start the next part of learning to become an archaeologist. Their daughter, now 18, has finished her last year of high school and has started work on social media to promote the business. She plans to attend college in the fall to obtain her degree in culinary arts. Just goes to show that when you have an idea that benefits not just yourself but those around you as well, things do start paying off. All of this started with a little boy and just one rabbit named Jack. Hey, this is Danny with Clear Ranch Ag Services. I just wanted to tell you what's to come on the channel. We're going to start a weekly video telling you what's going to happen on the farm or what has happened, what's going on with the animals and such. We can't wait to get started. We hope to see you in the future. If you could hit the like button down below and subscribe, that'd be great. Bye!